Today, here in the Hosting Labs channel, we're going to be building a comment system, a live comment system, just like the one you will find on social media apps similar to Facebook, LinkedIn, Ads, Instagram, TikTok. Basically, all social media apps have a comment system in which users can engage with posts. This will also be used for building messaging app like Slack or WhatsApp. We will be doing a separate video that will talk about some better options to go about that one. But in this video, we're going to be focusing more on the comment system and how it's built, the database structure, some of the workflows that you will need to build in order to get this done. With that being said, let's jump into the build. So the very first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to jump into the database and we're going to create three things. First one is going to be posts, and these are going to be the posts that the users are going to be posting. Then we're going to have comments and reply to comments. So the reply to comments will be links to the comments and also to the polls, because we want to make sure that we're able to reference things in a good way. Then the user that is creating the reply, and lastly, the content. Now for the comment, this is going to be similar. This is going to be linked to the poll. The users, if you have watched some of my other videos that I like to create a user field just in case I have to edit the data from the backend for whatever reason. So you would always see me creating that. And then the content for that comment. And then the post who will be the user. And lastly, the content. Now, if you are building something like this, more than likely you already have a post already created. So you will not need to create the post. I'm just creating the post because we haven't created that in the database. So I want to make sure that we have something that we are referencing to in which we're commenting. But now that we have created the database structure, we're going to go back to our design. I've already designed some tabs here, left and right. They're just going to display or recreate the Facebook structure, their feed page. We just need to build the repeating groups that will display on the data. We have this group which is empty, so we're going to drop a repeating group right here. And this is going to be the posts. It's going to do a search for posts. And we will not add any constraints because the idea is not to get that ready to go. We're just going to display some posts here. It's going to have unlimited amount of rows, but it's going to have only one column because all we need is one column. And increasing here the size, perhaps better ways to do it than manually, but I was starting, it was easy. All right, we're going to drop a group in here, and this group will be a post, and it's going to be the current self post. It's going to start all the way, extend all the way out, and we're going to leave it like that for now. We're going to drop another group in there. This will be the header. And again, this will be a post, or a post, and we're going to leave it like that. We're going to drop an image, and this will be the parent group post, user, profile image, will be a round circle. This would be about 40 pixels in a zip. And this will be a row. All right, the next one is going to be the name of the user that is creating this. So this is going to be parent group post, user, first name, and then the last name, parent group post, user, last name. And again, we're going to center this. We're going to add some gap in between. And we're going to call it a day. Because that looks about right. All right, so we're going to extend this a little bit more so we can have space to drop some stuff in there. What? Add some gap in between. Extend this group all the way out. It's going to be pose or in group pose. And that's it. And we're going to drop a test in there. And that would be the parent group pose content. That should do it for that. And then this is going to be the whole content. And we're going to close it. We're going to add a repeating group down here. And this repeating group will be the comments. And this will be doing a search or comments. And the constraint is that the post equals current self post. And unlimited amount. I want to copy this one, paste it in here. Just that this is going to be the comments. Yep, that's correct. And the next one will be the content for the comment. And we're going to stand it on the way out. We're going to group these two into a column. Will be standard on the way out. And the reason why we're doing that is because we want to add a gap in between. I think that's pretty good. This is going to be the comments repeating group, just easier to read. And this is the post repeating group. And now within that, to have copy is there. Think that we're going to have the reply to comments. We're going to do a search for reply to comments, in which the comment is the current cell comment. And that should be good enough. Then we'll with this paste it in there. This is reply to comment. Everything should be good, ideally. We're going to group both of these. It's going to have a gap, extend it all the way out. With a big hide, we got the comments. She say container groups. And yep, each one of them will have one comment, blah, comment replies, repeating group. Yep. Lastly, we are going to drop a group in the post repeating group. It's going to stand on the way out. And this is going to be comment input group. E, and this is going to contain an input. This is going to be a row, and it's send 40 by 40, center, 40 pixels, extend it. I'm going to add a small gap in between. And this is going to create, oh, let's go back. And this is going to create a comment. This is the input. Suppose this is user, parent group post, current user. All right, let's create a post from the backend. On the post, let's make sure that there's a user. There he is. All right, let's take a look and see how this is looking like. All right, there is a post. Perhaps this user have no profile picture. And there is. So take that. Martina was. All right, let's see. All right, that's not what we're testing here. Well, that likely this is a privacy setting. The setting. Yep, it's a privacy setting issue. All right, here we have it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. And here we have the comment. When you're creating this, you want to reset the input. All right, let's do a review of what we have done so far. As you can see so far, we have a repeating group that hosts all the posts for this timeline. We have a way to submit, well, at least to type the comments. We have a way to submit the comment. We have a repeating group that is hosting all the comments. Now we need to create a way for people to create the responses to those comments. Also, additionally, if we go back into the backend, we have a way to reset the relevant inputs. So let's copy this and let's paste it down here. And now we have our replies. This is going to be comments, foreign group comments. Cool. So now we're going to go here and create a reply. The reply to comments. We're going to add the comment, which is the comment. Content is content reply input, has a name it, and that's the value. Post, parent group comment post. And the user is going to be the current user. We also need that to reset all the relevant inputs. And we're going to get a plugin called Toast plugin just to improve the user experience. We're going to drop a notifier there, doesn't matter. to make it last. And what it's going to do is it's going to display a toast notification. The reply, it has been posted. And now we're going to go back and we're going to get that notified to display in the top center. This. Right, we have it here, we have the reply down here. Cool. Now we want to make sure that we are seeing everything correctly. So this is flat to comment. Hi, for whatever reason, this is not displaying correctly. Let's look at the data. Let's make sure that comment have an user assigned to it and the reply as well. Loading, taking a little bit from here and refresh this page. Still not showing. Lead me to believe that the user might not be passing through. We'll figure out why. That's not a big deal. All right, the user is not passing through that one or this one. It might be that we're locked out. We're going to, and that's really important, folks. We want to, right, so down here we have it. So we want to make sure that these workflows only run when current user is logged in. Why? Because we don't want what just happened happening again. And when current user is logged out, we are just going to display a reply to count. We're going to be displaying a little toast notification saying, hey, you need to be logged in. Let's go back and start cleaning this up. First thing first, I want to go to the post within group. Height for all I care, the minimum row can be 10. Post content, delete this, delete that. The node is make sure that everything is shrinking. Going back to where it needs to be. I want to start deleting, add these separators, folders. Because we don't need them there, we could have done this from the style sheet. A little bit too late for that. Delete that. And we just want to make sure that everything is as small as possible, because we want to make sure that everything's looking correctly. We get that. Think that should be it. But we will see. Looking a whole lot better. So now what we're going to do is common replies. We're going to have a what? Not 400. Margin of 40. Why? Because we want to distinguish between them. Yeah, we don't want one type of. Perhaps we will want a separator here. That is black. Alright. And this is like your reply here. I we're going to delete the comments that we have so far. We're going to write new ones just to make sure that everything is going according to plan. All right. So the first comment would be we are hosting labs. And there we have the comment. Perhaps we can give it some space. Create. What we're going to do is we're going to also add some margins. All right, look, so save down labs, which is our rockstar template, a social media template. And there you have it. We have two levels of comments. There's a comment, there's a reply. And in essence, this is how you get this done. Of course, there are many more things that you can do. You can add emojis, you can add images, videos, and GIFs, depending on how you want to call them. But in essence, this is what you need to do to create a comment system for your application. I really appreciate you taking your time and watching this video. I hope that this will help you create a comment system for your application if that's something that you're looking to do. If you want to accelerate the process, we have a template on the web marketplace. It's called Societal Labs. It's a social media template. It saves you about 200 hours of development. You can copy and paste from there, or you can launch using that exact same template. It only costs $99 for now until the end of the year. So if this is something that you want, please consider getting it from the web marketplace. I would also leave the link in the description below. Otherwise, please consider subscribing, liking this video. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you want me to build next.